Morning. Looking at the current job we're on. Client has nicely laid out some boundary lines. What we have to clear today. Beautifully marked with ribbons. Don't know if you can see right there. You've got it all nicely marked here. Already had a couple trails in, so it's a nice boundary here. Anyway, I got about 30 some hours on that the Fecon head now, low flow head. Works great. I was very apprehensive at first, not sure if I made the right purchase, but totally happy with it. It's doing really good. Nice view. Nothing like a hill climb first thing in the morning. Gets my heart racing, my lungs burning. Hopefully it's not going to be too muddy that I won't be able to get good traction. So once again, this is a Kubota Sv7-2, 74 horsepower machine, low flow. This is a, gosh, I hope I don't get it wrong, RK6015, 60-inch wide head, 15-inch rotor, and is a depth control rotor with knives. So these are knives here. They can be sharpened, they can be flipped. So it's also a dual side tooth, so they can be flipped over. And then this is what controls the depth so that it doesn't get too aggressive and controls the cut depth and makes the recovery time for the machine better. Let's get started.
2 hours later.
One day later.
So, did a little clearing here next to this creek. Also, nothing crazy. Then back up here on the hillside where we started. Got a little steep, well, not really steep at times, but just too wet for me to get traction, so it was a struggle. Of course, I need different tracks than what I have. Those are made for doing dirt work. They don't have the best traction when it comes to either snow or anything that gets wet. I need like the Z-bar style tracks. But anyway, here is the finished product. This is where we started here. All the way up the hill. So I'll do that same walk. Probably get me huffing and puffing. These bigger pieces like this, it's just as easy for this homeowner has a little Kubota tractor he can move those with instead of me sitting there processing them for a while. It's just as easy to pile them up. He's gonna burn them or whatever. He has a little burn pit anyway. So like on this job, it was agreed upon, like, so for how many dollars or for a certain amount of time. So I could have stayed and processed this stuff down a little bit more. Made it even finer. But this is what was agreed upon. This is the hill, boy. Whew. Gets me winded. All right, this is about the farthest back. I'd hold this perpendicular so you can see truly the grade difference. I don't know, 30-degree slope maybe. 70 feet of elevation probably from, nah, not, yeah, probably 70 from down there to up here. But they'll have a much better view from their house. Old fat guys get winded. But it does look way more open. No doubt. There it is. I'm gonna hoof it back to the truck, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.